Please, everyone, turn on your camera, your webcam. Thank you, two of you. Uh, let's see. Wait for other students. Don't be shy. Just like when you attend in the class, you cannot cover cover your face. You see each other. The online class is also same. Just sit behind your table, take a look on the laptop. This is what we practice in every corner of the world. If we go Japan, you go to USA, the lecturer asks you to turn on your camera. This is nothing odd. It's very common practice, general practice. So the reason I ask you is good for you because when you see the turn on the camera, you feel more oblique to understand the subject. Because even me, if I attend one class and turn off the camera, suddenly I feel sleepy. Okay, so it's good for you, not for me. And one more thing, please join the class on time before 11 o'clock. Okay? Since we have an online class, if I want to go back in the main page and every time enter, let one student enter, that's very, inconvenience. So please join on time before 11. Let's go back. Before we talk about this subtopic, I want to take a look and make a note, please, of your test time. Your test will be on 29, and that's a duration. It's a night time. Please be careful. This is not morning. It's evening time. Okay, not night, evening. Let's call it 8:30 to 10:30, and the chapter that need to be covered and be prepared for test is chapter 1 and chapter 2. If that's changed, I will update you definitely. But for now, the last update decision we make is chapter 1 and chapter 2. So uh, in total, we have 5 chapters in this class, in this subject. Okay, you can just take a picture or a screenshot from your screen. It's up to you. Now, let's see what we're going to discuss. I always, before I start, I want to ask a question. Has anyone in this class had any subject with me in the previous semesters? You can just say yes, no yes, nobody. Okay, it's good. So I want to tell you that something. So maybe this is the first time you hear that. I always advise my students in any subject, you need to find out why I'm going to study this subject, why I need to study this subject. How can I use it in my future job? If you cannot find answer for this question, it means you are wasting your time. You shouldn't be here. I shouldn't be here. We should study another, I should teach you another subject. So when I'm here, when you're here, you need to learn first question that you create. How I'm going to use this topic in my future job? How it can be useful in my career? Why you need to find this answer? It give you, it can make your mind automatically in the way that you learn better because you have incentive now. If you're just thinking, I want to be graduate and I want one mark, then you will not learn anything. You just memorize something and immediately after final exam, you're going to forget it. But your student means you are searching for new knowledge. So this is a new knowledge, and I'm telling you, this is very useful for your future career. So how is useful? Let's review with each other. Let's learn about it. First of all, the topic that we study here, we review here, we call it OSH, which stands for Occupational Safety and Health. So let's review one by one with each other. What is that? How is described the OSH? What they want to tell us. First of all, take a look on the left side of the screen. It's telling us occupational job, right? Okay. What kind of job the OSH discuss? Is it only they concern about the construction building or no? They are concerned about any type of the jobs. You can be a teacher, you can be engineer, you can be a carpenter, you can be chef. Yes, chef. You can be barber. Everybody can get advantage of the OSH. So it's not exclusively limited to your future job as a civil engineer or any relevant job. So what they want to do with occupation? They are bringing the safety to your job. Why the safety is matter in the occupation? Why you should care about safety? Imagine you are a construction site in the future or civil engineer or any job you are interested to be, okay? I'm asking you why you should care about the safety. And you please feel free to share your opinion with me, with the class. Your opinion might be correct or wrong. It doesn't matter. As long as you share your opinion means you are learning. It's really very good. Why do you think, I ask again, why do you think safety is important in your job? Safety, and just like I don't care about safety, can we say that?
No,
Yes. Why do you think safety is important? What consequence have if we ignore the safety, if we skip the safety?
To protect our life,
What else?
to protect our life,
Yes, it's correct. It's protect our life. Yeah. How we protect our life with the safety. I mean, please go, your answer is correctly, but I want you go to more detail. How we protect our life by the safety. Protect in which way? For example, because we say when I say protect my life, is this meaning I'm not eat the poison food? because that's also we protect our life, right? With eating healthy food, or we I can give you so many examples. This is very broad. I want you go to more detail how we protect our life with the safety.
Use the PPE to protect our life.
Okay, protect our life. You so much determined in protect our life, which is correct. Yes. But what else? Anybody else can add anything to your friend's comment?
To take the requirement equipment to the site.
Yes, thank you. Yes, yes. That's how we can increase the safety level. Thank you. And also, some of your friends put some comment here. Reduce the accident. Okay, okay. Yeah, this is correct. So I want to ask you, uh, my original question is that yes, we can have the safety, but by using some equipment such as helmets, such as your friend said, PPE and the rest. But if we not do that, what happened? If we not care about safety, then what happened?
It will be accident, incident.
Okay, okay, yes, correct. So when accident happened, what happened?
It will injure us.
So then what happened? Uh, Yusuf, why me?
We cannot work.
No, Yusuf. Sorry, sorry, Mohammed. I'm talking to Yusuf. Yusuf, can you turn on your camera?
Yes,
Sorry,
Doctor.
microphone. Yes. Who is you then? Then your comment.
Huh?
You mentioned you die, right?
No, no, I'm not. I'm not talking about you. I'm just
I
mentioning in
know that.
general.
I'm just teasing
General,
you.
yeah.
No, that's not the point. That's not the point. My
Yes.
point is, okay, the worker might get injury, die. So what? This is the worst scenario. So what?
Hmm?
Then what?
After you left.
I want you think bigger. You all, not only you, Yusuf, everybody. We want to have apply some safety rule. We want eliminate injury or as your friends say die. So why? Why we want to do that? I know the answer. I want to hear from you. If something happened, if some incident happened or accident, there are two different things between incident and accident. Then what happened? Imagine you are project manager, you're site manager, you are the owner of the site. If something happened, then what happened to you?
The
Why you
project
should
will
be
be
worried? Yes,
the
Akmal?
project the project will be delay, and
Yes.
the organization we us as a responsibility of our workers.
Thank you so much, Akmal. Yes, that's what I wanted to hear from you all. Because we need to know if we not follow the accident, yes, there is an injury. But uh, this answer is not completed because, okay, there's an injury there. Who you are should be worried or not be worried. And if you see something happen, what consequences have for you? That is the answer. That is the important because you should see yourself from today as somebody who have a duty, who has a responsibility. Then, then only when you feel you are responsible, you can eliminate of any accidents. So you apply the safety to reach to the health. So there is a connection, a strong connection here among the occupation, safety and the health. Because it's like I'm not sure if any of you already start your FYP project. Has anyone? Okay, no.
No.
Okay, okay, no problem. In your project, you always need to define like something like a scope. What is the scope? And something like the goal, the achievement, what you want to get. Okay, so here the scope is occupation. The method you use is the safety, and the goal you want to achieve is the health. This is the systematic procedures. Then we start and we end up to the health. So uh, in this section, we mostly discuss about the introduction. We want to know why is it important, why the OSH we need OSH or any department like that we need. So let's see what is the common definition. They believe like that. The OSH, they are concerned with protecting safety and health for the worker who are have responsibility or engage in work for their, for example, company. So you see what we care here, or they care here actually, the safety of the worker. I pause here. I want to share something with you. When we talk about the safety is not limited. The worker, human resource, get injury in their hand or legs or head. When you sit in your office for a long hour, you can get injury in your back. If you just work in the office, you also need the safety and health issue, because just like take a look on the screen, the picture, you can see there is a worker, and the person who is boss will tell, it might be very funny, but that might as well be true. Say, give him another coffee and ask him to continue working while the worker is already exhausted. Maybe work more than 8 hours, put all his or her energy for the work. So here also Osh arrive and stop the action of the boss, because it's indeed can lead to the injury. So one thing I want you understand and learn here, not all the safety related to the injury. Not always somebody should get injury in their skin. We see blood, we say, okay, we need safety. No, even on the site, construction site, or any lab, if we want to lift something heavy, if we lift it in the wrong way, the worker can damage and injury his spine or her spine. Back pain, that's also related to the safety. So we have to expand the definition of the OSH to any type of injury, because the OSH want to care about human right in the any lab, any site, any place that related to the work. And I'm telling you, this OSH is not only for the simple worker on the site. Tomorrow, if you become the site manager, you have some human right that your boss need to follow for you. You need to do the same for the worker who work under your supervision. That's why you need it in your job, no matter what you do. Okay, always somebody you work under somebody's supervision in the site, so they need to follow human right for you and respect your right. You must do the same for the people who work under your supervision. In fact, uh, I'm sure you already passed the sustainability subject. Here we had one topic as a leadership. Leadership, your good leader must actually respect the human right of the people who work under her supervision or his supervision. I'm trying to let you know, let you think every knowledge you study are connected to each other. Okay, let's continue. So, at the same time, when the OSH wants to let us know we have to respect the worker human right, but their main goal, the main purpose, they want to eliminate any type of the accident that can be happen on the construction site. There are so many incentives that you in the future you don't want happen. You don't want something like that happen, something like accident or incident happen in the site because your friend already mentioned here you might face the problem that you cannot finish the work on time. You cross the deadline of the project. Yes, that is one problem. The another problem, if your worker cannot continue the job, you need to invite another worker to do the same job, right? So if that worker are not professional as the one who already leave the job, you might have another problem such as wasting the materials because the new upcoming worker is not as professional as previous one. While he cutting some material, you face more waste. So you remember what happened to the waste. Firstly, you have to pay more. Secondly, it's absolutely not sustainable. So therefore, you must try your best to avoid any type of accident or incident on the construction site. Now, uh, you already in the last few minutes learned why the OSHA is needed in our job. Okay? Now we want to go through some background to check where this OSHA come from. The first time this rules has been introduced was related to the boiler safety. You see here, it was 1878. How many years ago? Can you calculate? 100?
145.
Correct. It's been long, long time ago, right? I uh, cannot imagine 100 something years ago how people actually live, what kind of lifestyle they had. But Apparently, on that year, they reached to this point that we need some rules. Why you think? Because they were witness, they were observed so many accidents or incident happened to their boiler. So what is the boiler? The picture you can see here, it's a new boiler. It's actually new technology. But during that time, definitely the technology was very old. The chance of explosion of the machine, the boiler machine, was very high compared to today, right? So they reached to this point. We cannot continue like that. There are so many accidents, and those accidents needs we spend much more money to repair it or repurchase new machine, new boiler. So it's much more easier if we start to investigate and assess the boiler we have. So if we found some problem, we fix it before get exploited or get fired uh, or any type of damage. Because if it's burned in the fire, that's also it's dangerous for human, you know, life and their money. So what kind of the function this boiler had is mostly vaporized fluid and used for different purpose, such as heating. Well, also maybe for cooking and another purpose. So heating, we can feel this heating when we actually go to some cold countries where they needed majority of the years to use and run this boiler. For example, for the heating interior inside the house. So this OSH has been get updates in every maybe 20 or 30 years so far, because the need of human has been changed. The boiler has been replaced by the new technology maybe, or there are many criteria effect that people needed a new update. So let's see here. What we can see here, 1914 to 1952, there we saw the update in the current rule. And you can see the rule has been changed by the new rule. So here, what they did actually, they have not focused only on the boiler, but they change it to any other machinery that somehow working with combustion engine. Maybe I want just you think, you go back to 1878, the only combustion machine was the boiler. But something like 50, 60 years ago, 30 years ago, the human started to use of many other equipments that all of them could face some accidents. Therefore, they expand the current rules that time to new update to machinery safety, which is not only limited focus on boiler, but so many other equipment. Well, after 1953, we were witnessed another update, which not only the rules were care about the safety of the such boiler, but they add another important issue, which was safety of the worker. And uh, this item maybe was introduced for the first time to the human life. With this rule, they care about both observing of the machinery, survey of the machinery, how it's working, and also the safety of the workers. And we have another update here, 1970 to 1994. This is not for you to memorize, okay? Nobody expect you. For example, I ask you what happened to Petroleum Act, which year happened. It's your for general information, which is very good. You read it and learn about it. Okay, in 1994, the current OSH has been updated to OSHA, which is Occupational Safety and Health Act. We call it as OSHA. So the topic of your this subject is just occupational safety and health, but the rules nowadays is OSHA, okay, which cover all the economic sectors and the duty of care elements. If you're interested to learn more, hopefully you are, you can click on the link below this slide and find out more about this OSHA. Okay, any question?
No, not that.
Not right there.
Okay. So let's continue. The importance that the importance goal that we need to know that OSH is not only nowadays they not only care about the workers, but they also care about many other things related to the workers. Let's hear. OSH may protect co-workers, family members, employers, customers, and many other one who might affect by workplace environment. So exclusively in our major, we just focus on the construction worker, right? But in other fields can be different. Here, just engineer and construction worker. So there are different departments currently concerned about the safety and health in the workplace. The most three famous one in Malaysia, there are, you can see here, line up, Dosh, second one, and the third last one. This department in the first goal, they care about the safety, but on their responsibility, there are, maybe I can say, minor differences can be seen. Let's go through the details, see how is same or different among these three uh, options. The first one is Dosh, which started from 1994. Before 1994, their name was different. They've been called the Department of Factory and Machinery. You can see, before this date, their main focus was only machinery. And secondly, only maybe they care about the human resource. But after that 1994, they changed their name to Occupational Safety and Health. In general, they define five different jobs for themselves. The first one, take a look. To study the policy or review the policy of the current occupational safe. I want to ask you, why they have to review the current policy? Because maybe somebody said, if the policy is wrong, why they not immediately change it? And if their policy is good, why they need to review? What do you think? Why they need to review the current policy?
Maybe because the new problem occur current time and not happen before this. So we must review and improve our policy.
Thank you, Mohammed Irfan. Yes, correct. I agree with you. Anyone else want to add something to your friend answer? Okay, then let's proceed. Number two, to enforce the following legislation. You can see there are three legislation here, 1994, 1967, and 1984. So they want to be sure these rules are followed by the any workplace, or better I say, any relevant workplace. Okay. Number three, take a look. To conduct a research to occupational safety and health at the workplace. Why they need to do research? what they want to find by doing research. Anyone have any answer? Why the Dosh need to do research on the current workplace? What they want to find?
Maybe to find a new strategy to keep people safe.
Okay, yeah, good, yes. Because uh, let's think for a second. They update, right? They update their rules, legislation every time. How they update it? They must already observe to see what is the problem. And then that's rule, that legislation is the solution to current problem. So if they don't know what is the problem, they cannot give the update, legislation update, right? That's why, as your friend said, they need to do research to find the current shortage, the current problem. So the number four, to carry out some promotional and publicity program to employer, worker, and general public to foster and increase the awareness of occupational safety health and to become a secretary for the national. Okay, the last one I think can read. So from this responsibility, we can get this conclusion that the Doge existence in the current situation can lead to increasing of the safety at workplace and can increase the level of the safety by their rules. So this will help us in many ways to avoid any incident or accident that might happen in on the construction site. So we haven't reviewed what is their legislation, right? We are still in the stage that we want to understand why we need to follow the safety rule, why the safety rule is important to be followed, which if you understand that, if you learn that, so you can much more easily not only follow the rest of the study, but in the future, you can apply it. So any question, please let me know. If no, let's make your attendance for today's class, since this is the first week of class. We stop the continuing and we continue, we stop the process here and we continue next week. And you are section 3, am I right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, very good. And one more thing, please feel free to contact me if you have any question. One more thing I just want to repeat, please join our class before 11 o'clock. And secondly, please be aware of the in by the last semester, end of semester, you must attend at least 80% of the class. So try to follow this, okay? Okay, try to scan your QR code.
By the way, doctor,
Yes.
do we have WhatsApp or Telegram WhatsApp? Telegram group.
Oh, thank you for reminding me. Please just WhatsApp me right now and mention your section 3. I will create a WhatsApp group and will share it in the outer system.
Okay, doctor. Thank you.
Okay, welcome. Yes, sir. Later, I will share the notes. I can share with you all through the WhatsApp group that I will create later. Yeah, sure, sure. Any question, please don't feel shy. You just ask, share with me. Anyone?
Doctor,
Yes.
um, my friend's Lina attending a program, so she's absent for today class.
I think she WhatsApp me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and her WhatsApp I open is already, I think, is not in English. So later, when she joined the class next week, she will remind me, and I will make attendance for her. No problem.
All right. Thank you, doctor.
Okay, welcome. So if everybody already made your attendance, you can leave the Google Meet. I will see you hopefully next week.
Thank you, doctor.
Doctor.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, doctor.
You're welcome all. Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank